Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain you about the example based on the complement of set, subset, Venn diagram. Just we learn in the last session. Okay, student. Now see the first question, which is from practice set 1.3. If A is A, B, C, D, E, these are the five. What we can say? Set A is having a element A, B, C, D, E. Set B having a element C, D, E, F. C having the element B, D, and set D having the element A, E. Then which of the following statements are true or which are false? Then according to the given information, we have to write in which of the following are the true statement and which are the false statement. Now see first question C, B, D. If your and C is a set given and B is a set given, and what is the question? C is a subset of B. C is a subset of B. When it is subset, when every element of C is in a B, then we can say that C is a subset of B. Now if you are observing that C having the element B and D, but in the B there is only D element is there, but B is not in the set B, and therefore all the element of C are not present in B, and therefore the given statement is false. Next students, see A is equal to A, B, C, D, E, and set D is equal to A, E. Now A is a subset of D, is it? A is a subset of D. Remember, symbol of subset is this one. Properly you have to note down in your notebook. Now A is a subset of D? No. Why? Because in A there are 5 elements are there, but all elements are not in D, and therefore all the elements of A are not present in D, and therefore A is not a subset of D, and therefore the given statement is false. Now set D is equal to A, E, and B is equal to C, D, E, F. Then D is a subset of B? False. Why? Because A is not present in a B set, and therefore all the elements of D are not present in B, and the given statement is false. Same way, D is a subset of A? True, because D having a element A and E, and set A having the element have A, B, C, D, E. A and E both elements are in set A, and therefore we can say that all the elements of D are present in A, and therefore it is a given statement is true. Now B is a subset of A, B having C, D, E, F. So C, D, E, F is not there. Yes, this F is not in the A, and therefore B is not a subset of A. Compulsory, the rule is that when every element of B is in A, then only we can say that B is a subset of A. Similar way, compare this BD. BD is here, yes. Therefore, C is a subset of A, and therefore it is a true statement. Now look towards the second question. Take the set of a natural number from 1 to 20. 1 to 20 means all which are from 1 to 20, up to 20. Whenever the statement is like this, so 1 and 20 we have to include from 1 to 20, not between. If between is there, then at that time we can't take a 20 here. Okay, because in between number. But here it is a statement from 1 to 20. And therefore we have to take 1 also as well as 20 also. Is a universal set. All of you know that universal set are represented by the rectangle. And show set X and Y using the Venn diagram. Now first see the X. X is a set. X is a set of all X such that X belongs to natural number and it is greater than 7 and less than 15. So how many numbers are there now? According to the given statement, the elements in the X set is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14, which is greater than 7, less than 15. Okay, and according to the given information, you having a number 1 to 20. So firstly draw the rectangle, draw one oval, X having how many element? 8 to 14 you have to mention in the X set, and remaining all element you have to mention in the rectangle. Remember that, don't repeat the number which is in the set X. Again, if you are writing 8, 9, 10 in the outside also, then it is wrong. Okay students, next. Second, same question but only the Y set is given. Now you having 1 to 20. Y having the element which are belongs to natural number and which are prime number from 1 to 20. So how many prime number are there in between 1 to 20? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. So draw the universal set. Draw the Y having this element. So mention all the element which are in set Y, and remaining all element you have to mention in a rectangle. Understood student? Don't repeat the element in anywhere. That is very important. Rectangle to represent the universal set. Oval, circle or any closed figure you can use for the representation of any other set. Now question number 3. This is also very simple question. Universal set having the number from 1 to 12. P is a number 1, 3, 7 and 10. Then show that U, P dash by using the Venn diagram. Means we have to find out P dash first and verify the second statement, that we will verify afterwards. Now see the first, U having the element 1 to 12. P having element 1, 3, 7, 10. What is the complement? This P dash means complement of a set, and the complement of a set is represented by P dash and the element which are not in P but are in a universal set. Always remember what I am saying about the complement of a set. We have to find out P dash. P dash is a complement of P. It means that the number elements which are not present in P, which are not in P but which are in U. U means universal set. So which are in P? 1, 3, 7, 10. You have to 1, 3, 7, 10. Don't write. Other than that, 2, 8, 9, 11 and 12. These are the P dash. So firstly draw the universal set. Write the element which are in P and remaining element which are you have to write in the outside, and just you have to mention here P dash because the element which are not in P is a P dash. Understood? Now you all of you know 1 to 12 number. P also you know that 1, 3, 7, 10. P dash also you know that 2, 8, 9, 11, 12. Now we have to find out P dash double dash. It means that the complement of P dash. This meaning I am again repeating. This is a complement of P dash. So complement of P dash means the element which are not in P dash. So how many elements are there which are not in P dash? They are 1, 3, 7 and 10. And therefore from first and second we can say that P dash dash is equal to P. It means that P dash complement is equal to P. Or P is complement. It is called as a double complement of set P and it is equal to P. Don't be confused. Write properly in your notebook. Understand well. First important thing, subset. Subset means the element which are in all element in that set. Complement, the element which are not present in the given set. Means P set and P dash. P dash is a complement which are not in P. The element which are not in P. And how to represent it in the Venn diagram? Firstly draw the universal set which by using the rectangle draw the any set which are by the oval shape, or you have to represent the, you have to write the element of that set. Understood? And this is double complement. So always remember that any set double complement is that set itself. Now this question, simple question A, 1, 3, 2 and 7. Then write any three subset of A. All of you know that subset means any element which are, for example, see here, B is equal to root 3. Sorry, curly braces 3. Means B, every element of B is present in A? Yes. And therefore B is a subset of A. Now C, 2, 1. So every element of C is present in A? Yes. And therefore C is a subset of A. And D, 1, 2, 7. So every element of D, every element of set D is present in A? Yes, and therefore these all B, C, D are the set which are subset of set A. Again you can write 1 comma E element, E having element 1 comma 3. Again you can write F 2 comma 7 comma 1 or 2 comma 3 comma 1. So any combinations you can write so many, we can write so many elements, so many set by using this element which are the subset of given set. Even all of you know that empty set is a subset of all set. Understood, student? So today I am going to stop here. So all these diagram, listen, diagram should draw properly. That is very important. In the yesterday session, so many students send me the diagram, but that are not proper, and so many not replied also. So I want a reply from everyone. Okay, students. So all this point and question you have to mention in your notebook.